and along with a few of my other teachers, have inspired many a student to pursue music and arts as a career, as a passion, as a hobby, or as a way of life. Without people like Anne Cunningham, the QAC would not have had the same successes that it's enjoyed in our community, and we would be less rich in its appreciation and creation of the arts, especially music. Marilyn Lowry, everybody.
Thanks, Sam. It's certainly my pleasure to have nominated Anne Cunningham for Quinte Arts Council Arts Recognition Award, given today at the 2022 Mayor's Luncheon for the Arts. I said to a number of people, this is one of my favorite events of the entire year. I've known Anne as an extremely talented visual artist, but in reaching out to her for added info, and most of this, of what I'm about to say are Anne's words, when I reached out for added info for this introduction, I had no idea of the breadth and depth of her artistic talents and pursuits, and well outside the arts. So just to share a few of these with you today. Anne exemplified a life containing appreciation, performance, leadership, creation, and support for the arts and for artists. Encouraged as a child by her cousin and her parents, they paid for her piano lessons for many years. This set the stage for her first year of teaching. Apparently, she would teach classroom music for several teachers while they taught her phys ed and math classes in exchange. Anne was a music consultant for the Sault Ste. Marie School Boards, and it was in the Sioux where she had her first experience as a board secretary of their local Community Concerts Association, which set the stage for when she moved back to Belleville. When she moved to Belleville, Anne was fortunate to be encouraged by Manfred and Diana Cushman to join the Quinte Arts Council, and from there she became a board member and chair of the Eastern Ontario Concert Orchestra, the precursor to our Quinte Symphony. She was also thrilled and very fortunate to be invited to work with Julie Brock. And I think many people know her as Julie Roberts, from the very first Jest for Fun. Anne's choir of talented Belleville students sang Bobby Jimmy's Ontario. How many people remember that? In 1967, and followed him onto the stage of what will become today's Empire Theatre. And she was also Sam Brady's kindergarten teacher. I think that's his After positions of QAC director, vice chair, chair, and past chair, Anne resigned to spend more quality time with her children, Ian and Jenny. Subsequently, she joined the Business and Professional Women's Club and became active in the Ontario Women's Teacher Association, locally as Hastings president and provincially as a director. In 1996, she retired from teaching, but became board, so tutored 2 students from her most recent class. Word spread, and soon she needed an office. Somehow I missed this detail in Anne's extensive history. Her business, the Cunningham Center, grew like crazy, and eventually she had 5 offices in Toronto, Trenton, and Belleville. Unbelievable. Then in 2019, the tug of family members took her to Toronto. To quote our Anne, "It was a good move, but I miss terribly all the wonderful people who had become my friends throughout the many years. I was not just involved with the arts in Belleville, but with education, women's rights, friends, the children I taught, and my family. They were as important to me as was music, art, theater, and the many other arts genres promoted by the QAC, which I fully support and love for the work now done by Janet and her team." Let's hear it for Janet and her team. We have been so very fortunate to have the contributions of the force of Anne Cunningham to our Belleville community. Now, as Sam has said, Anne is unable to be with us today, but accepting the QAC Arts Recognition on her behalf is Maury Flemmer.